Most Glock owners do not leave Glocks because Glocks are bad. That is not the story. A Glock is simple, light, reliable, easy to carry, and easy to maintain. That is exactly why so many people trust them. But in 2026, a different kind of shooter is starting to look at revolvers again. Not because they want to go backward, because they want a gun that feels more mechanical, more direct, and more honest. A Glock gives you capacity. A revolver gives you certainty. No magazine to seat, no slide to rack, no feeding issue from a weak grip, no wondering if a certain hollow point will cycle. You load the cylinder, close it, press the trigger, and the gun works. But here is the important part. Not every revolver can pull a Glock owner away. A Glock owner is already used to practical guns. So a revolver has to offer something real. It has to be reliable. It has to make sense. It has to carry well, shoot well, or give an experience a polymer pistol simply cannot give. That is why these 7 revolvers are getting attention. They do not replace Glocks for everyone, but they explain why many modern pistol owners are finally taking wheel guns seriously again. Number 1. The Smith & Wesson 686 Plus. This is probably the best revolver for a Glock owner who wants to understand the .357 Magnum world. The 686 Plus gives you 7 rounds instead of the classic 6. That one extra round matters because capacity is usually the first thing semi-auto owners criticize about revolvers. No, 7 rounds is still not Glock capacity, but 7 rounds of .357 Magnum in a strong stainless revolver is a very different kind of confidence. The real reason owners love the 686 Plus is control. A small .357 can feel harsh. A light .357 can make people stop practicing. But a 4-inch 686 Plus has enough weight to calm the recoil and enough balance to feel accurate in the hand. It can also shoot .38 Special, which makes training easier and softer. That is the secret. You can practice with .38, then load .357 when you want more power. For a Glock owner used to one ammo type, that flexibility can be surprising. Number 2. The Ruger GP100. If the 686 Plus is the balanced pick, the GP100 is the hard-use pick. Glock owners usually respect durability. They like guns that can be used, carried, dropped, cleaned fast, and trusted. That is why the GP100 makes sense. The GP100 has a reputation for strength. It feels thick, solid, and built for real Magnum shooting. Ruger offers GP100 models in two .357 Magnum, including 6-shot and 7-shot versions, so buyers have options depending on what they want. Ruger's current GP100 line includes models built around the .357 platform, with practical barrel lengths like 3 inches, 4.2 inches, and 6 inches. The experience is what matters here. A GP100 does not feel like a delicate revolver. It feels like something you can shoot for years. If someone wants to train with .357 Magnum instead of only carrying it, the GP100 is one of the revolvers people trust. Number 3. The Colt Python. The Python is the revolver that wins people emotionally. A Glock is a tool. The Python feels like something you keep for life. The modern Colt Python is available in several barrel lengths, including short carry style versions and longer range-friendly models. The Python is often treated as the premium classic option in the .357 world, with a higher price than many practical competitors. But people are not buying a Python only because of specs. They buy it because of the feel, the action, the balance, the vent rib barrel, the stainless finish, the history behind the name. It all adds up. A Glock owner may respect function, but the Python gives something different: pride of ownership. A 6-inch Python is smooth and controlled at the range. A 4.25-inch version feels like the all-around choice. A 3-inch Python brings that classic look into a more practical size. Number 4. The Kimber K6s. This is one of the revolvers that makes the most sense for modern carry users. Many small revolvers hold 5 rounds. The Kimber K6s gives you 6 rounds of .347 Magnum in a compact frame. That extra round is a big deal for a revolver this size. For Glock owners, the K6s is interesting because it feels modern. It is not a big old duty revolver. It is compact, smooth, clean, and built for concealed carry. But here is the real owner lesson. The 2-inch version is easier to hide. The 3-inch version is usually easier to shoot. That extra inch gives you a better sight picture, more control, and slightly better balance. In a small 35-7, small changes feel big. The K6's is not soft like a full-size gun. Number 5. The Taurus 692. This revolver speaks directly to Glock owners because it can also shoot 9mm. The Taurus 692 is a 7-shot revolver that can fire .357 Magnum, 3/8 Special, and 9mm with a cylinder system. That gives the shooter 3 very useful options in one gun. This is not just a gimmick, it solves a real problem. A lot of people like .357 Magnum, but they do not want to pay for Magnum ammo every range trip. With the 692, you can train with 9mm, shoot softer 38 Special, and still have .357 Magnum available. For a Glock owner who already has 9mm ammo, this is a bridge between both worlds. Is Taurus trusted by everyone like Ruger, Smith & Wesson, or Colt? No. But the 692 earns attention because it is practical, different, and useful. Number 6. The Ruger LCRX in .357 Magnum. The LCRX is for the Glock owner who wants a revolver that is easy to carry. A heavy revolver shoots better, but it is harder to carry every day. A lightweight revolver carries better, but it usually kicks harder. That is the trade-off. The Ruger LCRX in .357 Magnum gives you a light carry revolver with an external hammer and practical features. But it also teaches an important lesson. Lightweight .357 revolvers are not gentle. Many smart owners practice with 3/8 Special because it is easier to control. Then they choose carry loads they can actually shoot well. That is not weakness, that is experience. The LCRX is not the revolver for long-range days with full-power Magnum loads. It is a carry tool, and if a Glock owner wants something simple, light, and different, it deserves a look. Number 7. The Smith & Wesson Model 19 Carry Comp. This one is for people who care about balance. It is not as big as a 686. It is not as tiny as a snub nose. It sits in the middle, and that is why many shooters like it. The Model 19 idea has always been about .357 Magnum power in a handier revolver. The Carry Comp version adds a more modern defensive feel. For a Glock owner, this revolver makes sense because it still feels practical. It is not just a range toy. It has classic handling, real power, and a size that feels easier to live with than a large steel revolver. So are Glock owners really switching? Some are, but not because Glocks failed. They are switching because revolvers offer something different. The 686 Plus gives balance. The GP100 gives strength. The Python gives pride. The K6's gives compact carry. The Taurus 692 gives ammo flexibility. The Ruger LCRX gives lightweight simplicity. And the Model 19 Carry Comp gives classic handling with modern purpose. Glocks still win on capacity, speed, and convenience, but revolvers win on feel, simplicity, and mechanical confidence. And in 2026, that difference is exactly why more Glock owners are looking at wheelguns again. So now I want to hear your honest answer. If you carry a Glock, would you ever switch to a revolver?